Oh my god! They killed Freddy! You bastards! So, this was the end of Season 1 of Riverdale, Episode 13, titled, what now?
Sweet Hereafter.
The Sweet Hereafter. Well, it was anything but. Oh, by the way...
I mean, given that our cliffhanger, as they so eloquently opened the show with...
Fuck you, Jughead.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a writer. You're a... fuck
And then they
I
go into...
suppose if you go to hell with whatever's around you, and he died in a pile of maple syrup, effectively, in a warehouse of maple syrup and drugs.
Yeah, but they said Mr. Blossom's death was the ultimate cliffhanger. Get it? Because his name was Clifford, and he hung himself.
And to make matters worse, he also referenced Scooby-Doo.
God, and you would have gotten away with it if it weren't for some pesky kids. God, you're supposed to be a writer, Jughead. You need to be above this.
Yeah, plagiarizing your own source material is not creative.
But considering that... Okay, so here's something that just occurred to me. Slight spoilers, I'm jumping ahead, but it turns out that Betty has a secret brother. And you know what I just thought? What if the secret brother is Shaggy?
Boy, I hope not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, would you put it past them? We're already getting a Sabrina the Teenage Witch thing going on here.
And Jughead did say there was a multiverse, so...
He did? Oh, he
They
did.
mentioned multiverse.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, hi everyone. I'm feeling a lot better. Turns out I had some food poisoning. So
That was
With
definitely not food poisoning.
okay,
Because
you're
food
right.
poisoning isn't contagious, you bastard.
Exactly.
Whoopsie.
Not food poisoning.
Okay.
Mild flu.
Yes, mild flu, mild 48-hour flu, possibly less, but I played it safe. We're calling it the Riverdale runs. And that's...
Because, just like Riverdale, it's exploding out both ends.
Okay, and that is more medical
information that we wanted to say. Let's dive in, shall we?
Yeah, so...
You mean like Cheryl?
Oh! Okay. Oh, man. So, should we explain that one, or should we...
We might as well.
Okay, so Cheryl starts acting weird after,
She's depressed.
Which apparently makes her nicer than usual.
Yeah, basically she's setting her affairs in order. She makes Veronica the director X of the...
Which we thought was dominate.
Yeah, director dominatrix, which is just a weird thing to say, but
head of the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Basically head of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, and gives Jughead her brooch. And she's doing all these nice things, and then during another plot point, they get a text saying, "I'm going to be with Jason now." Where she goes to the river.
Well, even before that, she's just saying to her mom, like, can I just stay home? And she's just like, no, absolutely no.
Yeah, carrying the fine tradition of
And then she just, and then at one point she lays out her
white dress, which she goes to die in. Spoiler alert, she goes to the river. Wait, no, not spoiler alert. She said she was going to be with Jason, so duh.
She goes to the lake.
The river.
Yeah, she goes to the
frozen river, which she then proceeds to break open and fall in. And our fearsome foursome decides to rescue her with Archie punching out
which was
the
really
ice.
freaking stupid because you use your foot, not your own fist.
Well, stupid? Maybe, but am I bad for saying I found it really epic?
No.
Okay.
But, Blood on the Ice has an interesting way about it of conveying that kind of sense.
Yeah.
But it's about the most exciting thing they've actually done.
That's true.
That isn't
that's true.
Completely moronic.
Yeah, not completely moronic. But yeah, no. They save Cheryl and
Bring her back to
Veronica's place. where, I mean, I guess Veronica decides to be a good person and fix her up, which is nice. And then Cheryl decides to take this kindness and turn it into gasoline and burn her house down. I mean, the Blossom House, not the not Veronica's house. No,
which might be the one good thing Cheryl actually did.
Yeah,
because that house is just toxic.
Yeah,
and her mother towards the end just freaking out.
Yeah, freaking out, hilarious, like you brute.
Freaking out in slow motion with the slapping.
Yeah, she's like slapping her hair.
God, that was hilarious.
This was during the song Imagine Dragons' Believer.
Yeah.
Throughout the thing.
Yeah.
Among other things which we'll explain in a bit.
So yeah, that was the culmination of the Cheryl storyline. Let's see, what else?
Although there was...
Yeah?
It's, one of those fantastic only in Riverdale things, because you had somebody try and commit suicide by diving under ice. That deserves medical attention, first of all, and second of all, a psych evaluation.
Oh, do you seriously think that Mama Blossom would ever sign off on a psych evaluation?
I don't think she would have a choice.
I think this whole town needs
really
her evaluation.
Nominal friends should have taken her to the hospital and told them she was attempting suicide.
Yeah.
At that point, it's out of Blossom's hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
Although I don't think I've actually seen a hospital.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Riverdale.
I mean, the closest we got is Archie's bandaged hand, which, I mean, he could have... Yeah, he could have done that himself.
It looked like he did it himself.
And maybe Pop's not equipped to be the warden and the head doctor.
Anyways, the other things that happened.
So,
there's the Jubilee.
Yes, the Jubilee coming up, the 75th anniversary of the town of Riverdale, and
a celebration going forward.
And I just realized it's the 75th anniversary of Archie, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course. Okay, wow. Applause. And actually, yeah, good on you, Archie. That's... Actually, wait a minute. I feel like that's actually undercutting it, because I think Archie's been running longer than... No, hold on, I'm looking this up. But keep going.
No, yeah, I've seen, like, Archie comics. They've been doing the 75th anniversary thing this year. But,
So yeah, they're doing a thing honoring the heroes of...
the young heroes of the town.
And who do they pick as their heroes? Archie and Betty.
Yep. And they notice that Jughead is conspicuously absent, and the mayor's like, well, his dad's in jail. That doesn't really send a good message. And to further dump on Jughead, because his father's in jail, his social worker comes in. And
says his mother's incompetent.
Not incompetent, she's distraught.
Was that? I completely missed that.
No.
His mother's not fit to take him.
She's not fit.
Yeah.
Which begs the question of what's going on with Jellybean.
Yeah.
I mean, as someone who's like who's worked in a school that deals with foster kids, it's entirely possible that she has the income to support Jellybean and only Jellybean.
Which is apparently also true of Archie's father.
Yeah, yes.
Since he can't really support Archie and Jughead because apparently we found out that he had a prior.
Yeah.
A DUI.
Yeah, which, I mean, from what I remember...
Just after his wife left him?
Yeah, so within the last 5-10 years, which it's a stupid reason for Jughead not to be with the Andrews, but unfortunately it's true to life, so fuck balls. So
now the show decides to be true to life.
Yeah. So Jughead's gotta go to the South Side.
With a foster family.
And go to Southside High, a school so shitty that they have metal detectors.
And flickering lights in the cafeteria.
Yeah, I mean, that's the American education system for you. They put money to everything but the schools that need it. Need I remind you guys, I worked at a school where the water fountains were contaminated.
With what?
What?
I think it was like mold or algae growing in the pipes or something.
Lovely.
Ugh.
Basically, I drank the water from the water fountain, and the students were like, and the students and teachers were like, did you just do that? You gotta, like, drink some boiling water, like, right now to purge the bacteria. So, yeah.
Lovely.
I'm sorry. This was contaminated and nobody even put up a note?
I guess.
Gosh. Anyways.
Yeah,
So with the Jubilee, so they want Archie to, I guess, sing with or play with the Josie and the Pussycats.
yes.
And for Betty to make a speech.
Yeah, which the Pussycats were at first like, yeah, okay, this song is, like, super personal to you and not really, and that doesn't really, like,
Resonate with the town itself.
But after he saves Cheryl's life, they're like, you know what? We'll play your song, and you'll sing it with
I
us.
actually did notice, like, Valerie and him did not interact at all.
Yeah, I imagine that's still awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so
they
awkward.
had Veronica backing him up on the vocals with Josie and Pussycat number 3, and Valerie just playing the keyboard like a zombie.
Yeah.
Just deadpan the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, at least they can be on the same stage together, so that's something.
And then, actually, before Betty's speech, I actually want to talk a bit about Betty
Oh, yes.
before we get into the speech.
Yeah.
So, there's a thing, she was arguing with her mom, like, she's shown her the article of...
Oh, yeah, that.
And her mom's like, this is good, but I wouldn't want to don't post that.
She posted.
She posted anyway, and she's in shock that, at school, and it's, like, copies of it, and there's, like, pig's blood.
Oh, yeah. They, a bunch of people, like, pasted copies of the article in front of her locker with pig's blood writing, go to hell, serpent slut. Which, I mean, that just sums up high school in a nutshell. They can be fucking psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even in, like, tolerant places like performing arts school, we had a graffiti thing going on, and the lovely graffiti pieces on the dance building said, "Fat girls shouldn't dance." Fucking high school. So, Jughead, in response, decides, you know what? The multiverse is telling me that I don't belong. I'm gonna accept my new lot in life in Southside High and never see Betty or my friends again.
Which Archie doesn't buy because he was told by his dad to, keep an eye on
By FP.
by FP, keep an eye on him, please, because he will descent into darkness.
Yeah, close himself off and all that, which, I mean, again, true to life. But, the power of friendship comes through.
And Jughead is actually perfectly fine when they find him.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, alright, it's like, yeah, you can do this thing, but, we're not letting you cut yourself off from us. Mm-hmm. Which is fair. And, adds to another of many literary references, considering that the reveal of Betty's secret brother is Dickensian, according to Veronica, who's awful chipper about Betty receiving such distressing news. And
yeah, we didn't actually get to that part yet.
oh shit, yeah.
No, we did not.
So Betty confronts her mother about the night that FP saw her parents arguing, and her mother admits, well, I've used the sisters I stopped Polly with before, and
on myself.
Yes.
She was questioning her just like her mom did with FP.
Yeah.
Exactly the same way,
Pretty
pretty just
much.
turning the tables.
Yeah, and
on
she's
her.
like,
and
yeah.
then she like came back and she was like, "You want go for round 2?"
And her mom's like, no, actually.
I'm gonna tell you
yeah.
exactly what happened.
It turns out, at the dance, she was pregnant, and Daddy Cooper,
Yeah.
right, her name's Alice. How could I forget Alice Cooper?
How could you?
Could you?
I don't know. But yeah, Alice was pregnant. Her, the guy whose name escapes me, because he looks like Luke Wilson, gained a lot of weight, said, get rid of it, and she said, I don't want to, and they went middle ground, and she went with the sisters.
And the discreet adoption.
Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Of course, is going to try and come
Which
back and
is
bite you in
how
season
they
2.
found out
Because
that she has a secret brother.
Who I'm calling now is Shaggy.
Well, actually, it's Polly and Betty's secret brother.
Yes. I still think it's Shaggy. Wait, does that mean Daphne's a Blossom?
I hope
Both
not.
have red hair.
I would not describe. I would not describe Shaggy's head as red, but
Yep, no. Shaggy's blonde, but Daphne Blake
Shaggy
has
is
red
not
hair.
blonde. Fred is blonde.
Blonde.
Oh!
Shaggy's hair is the same color as Scooby's coat.
Fuck, you're right. Okay, I'm calling it Fred.
Sure, why not?
Oh god! Then Daphne being a Blossom. Oh shit.
Maybe like a cousin, a Blossom cousin.
Oh god. Oh, we can't escape the incest. Fuck!
There you go. There you go, Riverdale writers. There's your Scooby-Doo spin.
No! No! Don't you fucking dare! That was not meant to be suggested. As I said in the High School Musical 2 review, you should never write what I would say. Oh man, is that a fucking throwback? But yeah, so, during this fight, or someone is, oh no, Veronica's mom is labeled Lady Macbeth, and now here's Betty saying we're not going to let the civil war in our town tear us apart, which obligatory Romeo and Juliet, I think.
Sort of.
I mean, is there a better one? Or?
It's more Romeo and Juliet than anything else.
I guess. But yeah, so,
But yeah, Betty makes the plea to Riverdale of, F.P. Jones is Riverdale, Archie Andrews is Riverdale,
Veronica Lodge is Riverdale.
and so is Clifford Blossom.
yeah, so,
We should be hiding our secrets away because look what happened to Jason, and this could happen again.
and everyone seems to take this to heart, and Jughead, in true 80s fashion, starts the slow clap, which catches on to everyone. And which prompts Fred Andrews to talk to Hermione about something we didn't really cover, but basically she and Hiram wanted to buy him out of his company. And he was like, you know what? It's a generous offer. Not gonna do it. She's like, oh.
It's generous, but fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
like,
generous, but I'll see you later, partner.
yeah. Which, I mean, it was really a dick move of Hermione to do that, because she
suspect she was more
cheated
trying to
on Hiram.
buy him out of the project, but than his company. But his company's kind of dumb
And,
in the first
and
place.
her excuse was just like, you don't want to deal with Hiram, I'm trying to save you.
Yeah, and he's like, I think it's you that doesn't want to deal with Hiram. Which makes sense. And then all of it culminates in sexy times galore.
No, even before that, like
Oh, did we miss
Veronica and Archie were talking, and like, I saw the way, like,
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
sort of, yeah.
Actually, even before that.
Yeah,
So,
for it.
like Veronica and Archie were talking, like, we gotta tell Betty that we're dating.
And they do.
And they do,
And Betty's fine with it.
and Betty's fine with it. Archie was just like, well, we kissed a few times.
Yeah, I think it was a little more than kissing, but whatever.
I mean, that was episode 1, so, and you were aware of that.
Right. And
I think he was referring to the times that, you know...
2 more recent times.
Yeah,
and then
which...
Veronica brings up that,
Still
like, I still see how the way you look at Betty.
And he's
he's
like-
just like, well, I still like her, and you know, there's a special place
Yeah.
and everything. But I look at the two of them; they're like soulmates, and I kind of want that for the both of us. So
Yeah.
and then that leads into sexy time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we get...
both.
Yes,
couples.
we have, damn it, Archie and Veronica undressing each other while Hermione is passed out in the other room in their house.
Under Prince Valium.
Yes, under Prince Valium, which I guess could be a Spaceballs reference, which in itself was a reference to what people call Valium. So, referenceception? Whatever. And this is where the Imagine Dragons song comes in.
Intermixed with Cheryl.
Yeah, oh yeah, and Cheryl and Jughead making out and getting busy in...
Betty.
Yeah, Betty.
Betty and
Jughead.
Who did I say?
You said
Cheryl.
Cheryl with Jughead.
Oh, shit! No!
And this was also Cheryl burning down
Down
The house.
Yeah. So, yeah.
with the most calm face you've ever seen.
I
For
think
somebody who's burned down
So
their own
is-
house.
I think she'd like snapped and like got. You know how you feel so much that you kind of go back to just numb? I think that's where she was. But, and then.
As soon as Jughead takes his shirt off, we hear a thunk, thunk, thunk at the door.
And it's the Southside servant saying, hey, your dad didn't rat us out.
We're here for you.
We're here for you. And Jughead
Here's
puts
the-
on the
here's his
jacket
jacket.
they offer him.
And Betty is just like horrified.
Yeah.
And this is probably the only time we've seen Jughead without his cap on all
Yeah.
season.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, so yeah, I can't lie. That whole intercut thing was pretty damn hot. I mean, with Cheryl, it was literally hot because it was on fire. But what? You guys didn't think that?
I'm still having issues with Archie's caterpillar brows.
I mean, it was dark; you couldn't see him. But whatever. Look,
I agree, it was
yeah,
hot.
yeah.
I'm not-
The minute or two of Archie and Veronica getting into it with each other was infinitely hotter than 2 Shades of Grey movies. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You're throwing shade?
You're throwing shade at.
Wow. Shit, and I thought Jughead was bad. No, Jughead still is bad. That was better than cliffhanger. Fuck you, dude.
Speaking of cliffhangers,
Oh,
what do
yeah.
they end with this season?
They end with Fred Andrews getting Uncle Ben.
As Jughead kind of says, the darkness has now fallen. The
Yeah.
innocence of Riverdale has.
Oh yeah, the innocence of Riverdale. There's been nothing innocent about Riverdale all fucking season. But yeah, basically, Mouse Man breaks into Pops as Archie and Fred were about to sit down for a talk over breakfast.
And this isn't just like any old. This isn't just any old madman. This is the guy who's standing on the counter holding Pop by the collar and waving a gun with his elbow attached to the ceiling.
Yeah, why did he need to stand on that counter? I mean, was it just to look threatening? I mean,
God only knows.
like,
I
just
suppose
reach
it's-
across the counter. I mean, Pop's off balance then, right?
I mean,
look-
having a gun pointed at him is probably fairly off balance for a warden anyway.
I was thinking.
Yeah, but I think that wardens have training if their patients get violent.
And they should have guards if this is an actual.
Yeah,
like a
well,
warden would have guards.
But yeah,
Anyway.
So the gunshot goes off. They make they make it look like it might be Archie who was shot,
But
and
it's really Fred that got shot.
Jughead decides to close us out with a random act of violence that was anything but random.
Yep.
Which we're going like, what?
This is not how you end a season.
That's how like almost every CW superhero show ended for a while. Seasonal. Like, do you remember the first season of Arrow?
Not that well, no.
Oh, we literally ended with Ollie cradling Tommy's dead body, and just like, it should have been me. Cut to black. And let's not forget we had.
But it's not the ending with a death thing. It's ending with a death and implying that death was on purpose.
Right,
Yes.
the voiceover. It was just a
It
little
was
bit.
Jughead's voiceover.
Yeah.
That really didn't. It didn't
Yeah.
really make
And
it.
apparently that's true, because in season 2, from what I've heard, there's a serial killer on the loose.
Yeah.
So let's start with let's double back a bit and
Actually,
yeah.
I'm thinking of this now, and really they only need a dog to become the Scooby Gang.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Because you have the rich girl, the smart girl,
The Studley guy.
yeah,
The
the guy who's supposed to be pleasantly stoned all the time.
yeah, shit. They need a dog. I mean, wait, what about Kevin? Is Kevin Scooby?
I thought I said Kevin was scrappy.
No, I think Cheryl's Scrappy. I mean,
I
the
think
level of hatred.
Cheryl is probably Scooby's long lost sister, bitchy.
Wow.
You're laughing because I'm not wrong.
So, yeah, just to double back for a bit, are we really doing the secret sibling thing? Like, didn't Sherlock make fun of this trope, admittedly, before using it? Yeah, just, I don't understand. So, anything else we need to talk about this episode?
I thought we pretty much talked about everything.
Yeah,
Right.
so I think it's time we do a full season
Yes.
Yeah.
analysis.
My thoughts
Yeah.
exactly. So,